Hello and welcome back to another traffic battle video. Today I'll be taking on Aaron and his Rome Empoleons in the third season of the APL. First of all, I'll go over his team, his pretty scary team, consisting of Celesteela, Milotic, Nidoqueen, Sarina, Hitmonchan, McMortar, Mega Man Electric, not Mega Salamence, regular Salamence, Electros, Zoroark, and last but definitely not least, Clawitzer. Um, as you can see, he decided to bring the Mega Man Electric, Nidoqueen, Milotic, Sarina, Salamence, and the Celesteela. But I'll go over my team really quickly. First of all, I have a Mega Gallade with Steadfast. Why do I have Steadfast because in case like Steadfast is an interesting ability on Mega Gallade because it has inner focus after Mega Evolving, making you immune to flinching, and Steadfast gives you +1 speed if you flinch. So it's like if Zoroark comes, I don't really like Zoroark. It's scary, but I'm maybe I should have run Justified, but I wanted to have the speed boost potential. If he has Hitmonchan with Fake Out, I could stay in and get the speed boost. Highly unlikely, but it's a possibility. He has actually no switches to close combat, like the two resists on his team are Nidoqueen and Mega Challenge, and as you can see I have Ice Punch, which hits both incredibly hard. He can run like physically defensive mons like Milotic with Flame Orb, and McMortar can burn me with a Flame Body, and it can run like physically defensive Celesteela, but generally there aren't any switches to this, and I've Sword Sense in case I want to just clean up late game, and Destiny Bond in case I can sack this. It's just like I don't need the move slot, I just have something in case I need it. Enough speed to outspeed the how much speed? I outspeed base 100, I outspeed the Salamence. I didn't bother outspeeding the Zoroark because it's a Zoroark and it would not want to stay in on me ever. It could just hard switch because I'm a Mega Gallade and I outgo it easily and it doesn't do any damage to me unless I have Foul Play, in which case it would still switch out because I'm a Mega Gallade. Next up I have Magnezone. This is my Celesteela answer. Air Blue Magnet Ball. It can't do much, like it can't instantly earthquake me because of the balloon, and Thunderbolt guaranteed 2 KOs, even bulky sets, and bulky sets can't do anything against me. It can run Shed Shell, but if it's Shed Shell it's probably not as offensive. If it sets up I can switch in on the setup. If like it's risky to switch it in on Celesteela, but I can always switch it in. Like bulky Earthquake might not even KO because Magnezone is pretty bulky physically, and it just deals with with Celesteela. A Flash Cannon for the what is Flash Cannon for? Flash Cannon is I think for stab. He doesn't have a fairy type, he doesn't have a psychic type, which is also the reason why Mega Gallade is such a good matchup, because no fairy type, no psychic type means a lot of fun with Mega Gallade. Thunderbolt, of course, for the Celesteela, Volt Switch for Momentum, and Hidden Power Ground for Mega Man Electric because it does well my other moves. Max Special Attack models to hit as hard as possible. A lot of speed. I don't know exactly what this is for. I think this is for like what? Can I figure it out? Okay, it doesn't show on my phone. I more than likely outspeed McMortar if it's no speed investment, according to my phone. And then the rest in HP, and that's Magnezone. Then I have the Decidueye with Ockerberry, Giga Drain, Nasty Pot, Roost, and Shadow Ball. This is mainly because I kind of have a problem with uh, melodic, and it kind of can set up freely on it and be a huge threat to his team. Shadow Ball, 2 hit KOs, like a very bulky Celesteela from full at +2 with this special attack investment. Uh, Enough speed to also outspeed the McMortar a bit more than the Magnezone had. I don't know why, but apparently I thought I needed it. And then the rest in HP. This is a very bulky set with setup, Rouge, double stab, Ockerberry for the Mega Manectric in case overheat or flamethrower. And I can live that and easily KO it with Giga Drain at +2, I think. Maybe. But this thing hits very hard and its design, pretty much its goal is to take on Milotic. And then I have Member Pick Jr. with the EV Light, Ice Shard, Ice Crash, Stealth Rock, and Toxic. This thing is here to deal with the Salamence. A lot of Spadef, a lot of Fizz Def, nearly max HP, and a bit of attack. Enough attack to very likely OHKO the Salamence, unless it's Yachi. It hits a lot of things pretty hard. Ice will crash for the Sarina, otherwise it kind of walls me. Ice Shard also helps with the Needle Queen and things. I didn't really need Earthquake because, like, the things Earthquake would hit would be like Needle Queen, which I already hit, Magmortar, which I don't really care about because Magmortar doesn't really hit me that hard. I can just Toxic it and Stealth Rock on it, and Earthquake would hit the Mega Manectric, but I kind of wall the Mega Manectric, so it doesn't really matter. Stealth Rocks for Mega Salamence and Magmortar and General Chip, because he kind of has like a full turn team going on. And Toxic for the Milotic if it wants to switch in, for the Electros if it wants to switch in, things like that. And 5-8 speed in case he wants to be creepy with something. Electros, I think Electros is like 50 speed, so that might be the reason. Then I have Adrenaline Orb, Manaphy with Tail Glow, Surf, Ice Beam, and Energy Ball. This thing is in case he has like an Intimidate core of Mega Manectric and Salamence. I can take advantage of that setup with Tail Glow and pretty much sweep in if I get into such a scenario. 16 models pretty much was enough. Like I ran a lot of calcs, and 16 models was enough to pretty much kill everything +3. And max HP, a lot of Spadef, and a lot of speed. Enough speed to outspeed. I think max speed Needle Queen. Probably max speed Needle Queen. And yeah, this can 3-blade game, or like I have 3 setup sweepers, and my plan is to just overwhelm him with setup sweepers and just sheer power, which is also why I am bringing Choice Bandit Ambipom with Skill Link, Knockoff, Switcheroo, Tail Slap, and U-turn. Knockoff for the you have a ghost? Oh yeah, you don't have a normal. The normal resist is Celesteela, which is why I'm also running Knockoff in case it is Shed Shell, so it can't escape Magnezone anymore, which would be preferred. Switcheroo in case I want to give like the Milotic Choice Band, or like the Electros Choice Band, Clawitzer Choice Band, Nidoqueen Choice Band, Magmortar Choice Band in case they are not physical. I can just give something a Choice Band if I don't need it myself. U-turn is there for momentum, and it does a lot of damage to things like Sarina and the less bulkier ones, and Zoroark. And Tail Slap with Skilling pretty much just destroys everything that's not called Fizz Def, Milotic, or Celesteela. And enough speed to outspeed the Zoroark. Max attack, rest in HP. Simple set, but I'll go get right into the battle. Here we go. And looking at this matchup, I decided that I just wanted to lead with the Mega Galley because he does not have a switch in to me, and he has nothing that can OHKO me. which is very nice, and I can, well, C Salamence, wait, is it C Salamence? His C users are Celesteela and Salamence, I think. Not quite sure. I'll, I'll take a look. His C users are Celesteela and Salamence, so Flyinium G Salamence or Celesteela probably kill me, but very unlikely that those are going to lead and use them turn 1. So let's do it slow. And I just decided to lead with Mega Gallet as he leads Mega Electric. I live any hit, so I just decide to click Close Combat. Even though I'm -2, I will do a lot of damage as you predict. I think the Magnezone going for HP Ground, I think. It will also be like HP Grass for the pilot, so I don't know. Here I predicted to go for Volt Switch, wanting to preserve the Mega Electric, which he does go for as I go into the pilot swine. And here he goes into the Celesteela on my Toxic, hopefully wanting to try to hit the Milotic. Here, this play I thought for a very long time, because if it's offensive and it sets up right on my Piloswine, which he has a very free setup opportunity to do unless I have Roar, which I don't. If I did have Roar, I probably would have gone for it, but I did not feel the need to run Roar. And if it's offensive and it goes for Autotomize, I can go into Magnezone and pretty much guarantee kill it. And if it's offensive, that is. If it's defensive, it probably doesn't go for Heavy Slam. It probably more likely goes for Substitute or Lead Seed. So I should be pretty free going into Magnezone. But it's always scary if he goes for Heavy Slam on my Piloswine, popping my balloon and living a hit, clicking Earthquake and killing my Magnezone, which would be definitely suboptimal for sure. So I did decide to go into my Magnezone, as he does reveal to be a setup variant with Autotomize. He just decides to go for the Heavy Slam, popping my balloon, and I go for a Thunderbolt, bring him down very low in range for Ice Shard. So this para doesn't necessarily matter, except for the fact that I would have had a dead Magnezone more than likely, assuming that he had Earthquake. And I Volt Switch into my Ambipom, as he goes into Mega Electric. Mega Electric can't kill me without like Thunder, so I decided to stay and just go for U-turn, killing the Mega Electric. So now it's 4 to 6, 6 to 4, as I go back into my Mega Galate as he goes into his Milotic. Going for Scald on my CGY, but I'm special and setup, so I can just fully take advantage of this Milotic. As I do go for the Nasty Plot as he switched into the Nidoqueen, and I just go for 2 Giga Drains, pretty much easily dealing with this Nidoqueen, as he feels to be Black Sludge, but it doesn't really matter, just gives me more HP. And here he goes into the Salamence, and I don't want to let this thing set up for free, so I just go for a Shadow Ball, and that does a lot of damage to the Salamence. I just go right into my Piloswine. No, I decide to sack off my Ambipom. There we go. Because I didn't want to let my Piloswine take unnecessary damage. Here I go for the Ice Shard, because I cannot let that thing like Z-move me and kill me. But he did predict the Ice Shard going into Sarina, as he goes for the knocking off my Eviolite on my Ice Cold Crash, which does a lot of damage. Here I don't want to let my Piloswine go down yet, because I still have to deal with a Salamence worst case scenario, as I go into the Situation. This might have been a misplay, staying in and clicking Roost, because the crit probably more than likely matter, but he already showed knockoff and I should have realized that. I didn't realize he had knockoff. I just straight up forgot. Maybe I should have gone into Magneto. Maybe I should. Maybe not. Who knows? But it's all good. I just go into my Mega Gallet here for free, and I just click close combat as he goes into the Melodic, showing that the Melodic doesn't not guaranteed get to it. It does go below half because it's burn, but I do go into the Magnetone just to be sure as I go for the Volt Switch, because I don't want to stay in on this Melodic, and I didn't expect it to stay in. As I go into Manaphy, which seemed like a very free play, as he goes for a Miracle and instantly kills my Manaphy, which is very unfortunate, but it's not the worst thing in the world for me, because I'm in a very good position where Mega Gallic can just spam moves and pretty much clean up this game. So that was a very good game against Aaron and his Rome Empoleons. The question of the day was, what is your favorite stealth rocker? As someone just revealed to me Yachiberry, which I didn't even realize in the game. But what's your favorite stealth rocker? Because I only have one, which is Spider's one, and my opponent also only has one stealth rocker in Nidoqueen. My favorite stealth rocker of like in general out of all monsters that learn stealth rocks, I think it might be either Necrozma or Infernape, but best stealth rocker as a mon that there for the stealth rocks, I would probably have to go with Nidoqueen. I loved having Nidoqueen in season 1 of the APL. It did a lot of great things, and I loved using it. I had Necrozma as well, but having a stealth rocker in Nidoqueen really allowed Necrozma to be more offensive, which I really liked, being kill leader of my entire team. So yeah, that was the battle, and I'll see you all next week against Pierce and his new dairy scissors, I think, something like that. But I'll look it up. What's your team? Well, it's South Dairy Scissors against Pierce and his South Dairy Scissors. A very scary matchup against the current black team, but we'll see how that works out next week. Bye.